What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing an investing tutorial. So not a tutorial about flipping items and making profit that way, but a tutorial about buying items low and selling items when they rise. There are many reasons people prefer investing over flipping items, two of them being that you can make a lot more profit in the long run through investing, and also flipping items takes a lot of time and effort. With investments, you've just got items that sit in your inventory and gain value while you can play the game, play other games, do anything else. You know, it's a lot easier. You just need to buy once and sell once. With flipping items, you need to buy loads of different items and then sell them all. You know, it takes a lot longer to flip items. And before we do get into the video, everyone knows that credits from the item shop are extremely expensive, but AOA provides cheaper credits and cheaper Rocket League items for every console and every platform. Now, there's safety and security for every single order you make, and if you want 6% off, use my code UNLUCKY at checkout, because everyone knows how unlucky I am. And also, remember to use my creator code in the item shop, HT_FER, because it really helps support the channel. So I just want to start off by noting that investing is actually more risky than flipping items. This is because if I buy an item like a black market for 150 credits under the minimum price, if it drops even by 50 or 100 credits, I can still sell it for even a tiny bit of profit, or worst comes to worst, the same price I bought it. It's very hard to lose credits from flipping items. Now with investing, if you buy an item with the sole purpose of holding it until it rises and then selling it for a lot more profit, this can be more risky because if it falls, you can lose a lot. However, with investing, there is a lot more opportunity for a lot more profit. And I also want to mention that any investment advice I make in this video is not obviously 100% accurate. I'm not God, I can't tell you exactly what the market's going to do, but I can make my best guess of what I think it's going to do. And I'll also be showing you some investments that I've made myself, which are actually working out right now. So to start explaining how to invest, I need to explain what affects the prices of Rocket League items. Now I can really easily use the example of the most recent Season 3 update. The new trade-in system has meant that painted black markets and painted exotics have become a lot easier to obtain. So when this update did hit, it was predicted that lots of painted exotics and painted black markets, and just black markets in general, were going to fall in price. And they have. Now, the new trade-in system is not the only thing that's affected a lot of prices. Almost always during season changeover, there's a massive rise in the demand for credits, which leads to the fall in prices of other items. This is because during the season changeover, a lot of players want to get the new Rocket Pass, so they end up selling the items they have just to get that 1,000 credits to buy the Rocket Pass. The Rocket Pass is very popular because people know they'll get their 1,000 credits back over time, and over this time, the demand for items starts rising again, and their prices end up rising. And because of all these prices falling at the moment, soon will be the perfect time to invest in a lot of stuff. I mean, right now there are good investments. White Emeralds, for example, are rising a ton. I do have 3 of them. A lot of other RLCS items are starting to rise a little. But in terms of the main black markets, Dueling Dragons, which is obviously a black market, Crimson Octane has dropped a bunch, White Fennec has dropped a little, White Octane has dropped a little. Soon will be a good time to invest in these, and they'll rise back up once the hype of Season 3 dies down. Dueling Dragons is actually the perfect example to show, because if you go to the all-time graph, you can see it just goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right now it's at the bottom. Guess what's most likely to happen? Obviously it's not 100% that Dueling Dragons is going to rise back up, but it's pretty fucking likely. Now, season changeover obviously is not the only reason prices of items fluctuate. It can be caused by a multitude of different things. For example, White Emeralds crashed a ton when cross-platform trading was announced and came in, and when they were re-released back into RLCS streams. The reason they crashed when cross-platform trading was announced is obviously because the prices on PC were a lot lower than PlayStation and Xbox, and if players were able to get White Emeralds a lot cheaper on PC, then obviously the price is going to fall on Xbox and PlayStation. And then to top this off, Emeralds were re-released into the RLCS streams, which absolutely destroyed the price. Right now, Emeralds and other RLCS items have started rising because there is speculation that they're going to be discontinued soon. Now, prices in any market, whether that be Rocket League markets, currency markets, commodities markets, they change because of speculation all the time. That's just Keynesian economics, but I'm not going to go into this because you're not at school. Obviously, once White Emeralds and White Helios get discontinued from the stream drops, they're going to rise a ton because their supply is going to be completely cut off. Now, the speculation that they are going to get discontinued soon means they've already started rising, so they're a good investment right now. They may peak and fall before they get discontinued, or they may get discontinued in the next few months and absolutely skyrocket. Either way, right now, in my opinion, they are a good investment, which is why I have 3 White Emeralds. Just as a little disclaimer, White Helios actually hasn't started rising as of yet, but I'm pretty sure it will soon. White Emeralds have definitely been on the rise. Now, I appreciate not all of you will have the certain number of credits you need to buy 1, 2, 3 or more White Emeralds. It costs a lot. I bought each of my 3 White Emeralds for 50 15k each, totaling 45,000 credits. Right now they're worth around 22,000 credits on PlayStation, so I've made fucking bank. Now, examples of cheaper items that have actually been rising a lot right now, Black Hephaestus, I do have one of them. They've risen a fair bit on Spreadsheet, which is good to see. Other cheaper investments that are possible in the future, Dueling Dragons, as I've mentioned before, has hit very low, and I suspect it will probably fall a little bit more, but eventually it'll creep its way back up to its former glory. Other unpainted black markets will do the same, and painted octanes have dropped a lot, including Crimson and White, so if you can afford those soon, might be a good time to invest before they rise back up. Obviously, I can't say for sure whether you're going to make profit on these items or not. I don't want to be the cause of your loss of credits because you've invested in something that I've said that hasn't quite worked out, but I can show you what I've put my credits into, and I can tell you what I'm going to put my credits into. Obviously, as I've already stated, I've invested in 3 titanium white emeralds. I bought them for 15,000 credits each, and I'm going to sit on them for a while. I also purchased myself 4 Black Helios boosts. I bought them on PC for 2,000 credits each, and they have dropped since I bought them, but I'm not too upset about that because I know when they are discontinued, they will rise. I might buy a few more in the coming weeks, but I'm not too sure. As you guys know, I have 10 big splashes that I got completely free from stream drops, but I will probably invest in some more. I might try and complete a fairly cheap striker set, but I'm not too sure about that either. I do know if I complete like a striker Decopunk set, it might be worth a lot more in the future, but I'm not sure if I want to put my credits into that now. I definitely do plan to buy more RLCS stuff, but I just need to watch the market and see what's happening with that. Also, I might put some credits into Dueling Dragons too when they do hit their bottom. I really do think they're a good thing to invest in because once they hit their bottom, they're always going to rise back up. Dueling Dragons is the community's most favorite black market gold explosion, so they're always going to have that value attached. And since they've now dropped to a point where they're, I think, the lowest they've ever been before, if not lowest, then definitely close to it, and I think there's a great possibility of them rising back up to close to or even further than they were before. Now, if you don't have the number of credits to invest in even one Dueling Dragons, I think you should stick to flipping items, flipping black markets, flipping painted Fennecs and painted Octanes until you do have enough to invest in at least one Dueling Dragons. I feel like if you're below 5,000 credits or below 3,000 credits or whatever, investing isn't really worth it. You're going to make 1,000 credits profit in about a month's time or something like that. It's really not that worth it because you can make 2,000 credits profit in a day if you flip items successfully. But once you hit a level where you can put 100,000 credits pure into something, you're going to make bank. Especially if white emeralds more than double. I've put 45k into them, I can probably get about 100,000 credits back from them. Just as a final note, when you're investing or if you plan to invest, you need to keep up to date about what's happening with the trends and what's happening with Rocket League in general. You need to be on top of updates when they come out, be reading change logs, and be following Rocket League's Twitter to see what they're doing. If they tweet out that they're changing the Rocket League drops, they're discontinuing emeralds, or they're bringing something new in altogether, you need to be one of the first people to see that. For example, if I'm investing in a white Apex and I'm active on Twitter and I see that they're going to be re-released into the stream, I'm going to quick sell that bad boy instantly before anyone else has seen that. You need to keep on top of what Rocket League are doing to be able to be ahead of the market. I remember when cross-platform trading was announced, a lot of people didn't see it until a lot later, but the bigger traders who saw it first quick sold all of their RLCS items and made a lot of profit because they could buy it back when it became a lot cheaper. Anyway guys, that is the end of the video now. I hope this was helpful and I hope you enjoyed watching. If you do have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments down below and I shall try to get back to you. Also, if you have any further questions, you can ping me in my Discord server and again, I shall try to get back to you. Remember to join my Discord, the link will be down in the description. Remember to check out aoa.com for cheap and reliable credits and use my code UNLUCKY or HDFUR for 6% off your order. Thank you very much guys, see ya.